Hello again, Mr. and Mrs. Jameson. How have you been feeling since the last time we met when we did the biopsy?
I'm fine, thank you. The pain's actually been less. I'm very nervous to hear the results.
Waiting for test results can be very difficult. So can we discuss the results of the lung biopsy?
Okay.
The biopsy showed something serious. It's non-small cell lung cancer.
Oh no. Oh no, I was so afraid of that. Andy, what am I going to do?
I'm very disappointed too. Do you know anything about non-small cell lung cancer?
Yes, but I wish I didn't. My father had it. It was awful. He died in about 9 months. It was just horrible, especially at the last few weeks.
Mr. Jamerson, were you involved with your father-in-law's care too?
No, not as much as Barb and her sisters. I didn't go with them to any of the doctor's appointments, but all I know is what Barb told me, and of course when I'd go with her to see him.
Maybe it would help if I told you both a bit about what we found, just to make sure we all understand. Mrs. Jameson, how are you feeling?
I'm scared.
I know this is very hard. I know.
Yeah.
Do you feel ready to hear some more?
Okay.
Then I'll walk you through it. Non-small cell is the most common form of lung cancer. And at this point, all we know is that you have it. We need to figure out the specific type, how much of your lung has been affected, and what stage it is. So the next step is to do a PET scan to evaluate the extent of your cancer and whether it has spread. We're also waiting on the results of a genetic testing of the biopsy, and that'll tell us what treatment options are available to you. You with me so far?
Yes.
Can you tell me a bit about what you just heard?
Well, I have non-small cell lung cancer, like my father, and I need to have a PET scan.
Mrs. Jameson, based on the discussion we've just had, it sounds like you'd like to try chemotherapy. You know it won't cure your cancer, but you're hoping it'll give you more time and improve your symptoms. Many people find that knowing the specifics of the prognosis helps them in their planning. Would you like me to tell you a little bit more about what to expect with this kind of cancer?
I know what to expect. Stage 4 is the end. No, I don't want to talk about it.
It's entirely up to you. But can you help me understand a bit of what you're feeling and why you don't want to discuss the prognosis?
I know what's going to happen. Talking about it will just make me sadder than I already am.
I understand. But if you ever change your mind, we can talk about it anytime you'd like. And Mr. Jameson, what about you? Would you like to discuss the prognosis?
Well, I understand how Barb feels, but there are going to be some things that we have to do, and it would help me to know more about what's coming and how long we have.
Would it be okay if I talk with your husband alone so I can answer his questions but still honor your wishes?
I guess so. But I don't want to talk about it when we get home, okay, Andy?
All right.
And Mrs. Jameson, other people might ask your husband about the prognosis. Is it all right if he shares that information with them?
The kids will want to know about it. It's okay if you tell them, but not when I'm around, okay?
What information would you like me to cover, Mr. Jameson?
Well, I want to know how long she has. I know how the chemotherapy will work, but I want to know what to tell the kids. They've got a lot of things coming up, and I know that they're going to want to know all that they can.
Can you tell me a little bit about what's coming up and when?
Carolyn's graduation. She's our oldest granddaughter, and she's graduating from college. Barb is very close to her, and I know it would mean the world to Carolyn if she could be there.
And her graduation is this spring?
Yes, early June.
Well, most people with stage 4 non-small cell lung cancer only live weeks or months if they choose not to have chemotherapy, and months to a year or two if they do. Since Barb is having chemo and since she's healthy otherwise, I think there's a good chance that she'll live longer than the 3 months between now and Carolyn's graduation. Now, I can't guarantee it, and I can't guarantee that she'll feel well enough to attend. Where's the graduation going to be?
Here in town.
Well, if she doesn't have to travel, that'll make it more likely. And we can plan her chemo schedule so that she's at her best around graduation. Mr. Jameson, how are you handling all of this information?
Well, it's a lot to take in, but I am feeling better knowing that it's possible that Barb will be able to get to her graduation. But I still feel that I don't even know. I'm going to be lost without Barb, and I don't know if I can give her all the help that she's going to need.
This is very difficult. But I will be here, and there are other people who can help, especially when it comes to the chemo. How about the support of your kids?
They'll be great. I just hate this to dominate their lives.
I understand. Are there any other questions that you'd like me to answer right now?
No.
Then can you explain back to me what you've heard me say, just so that I know you're ready to share the information with your children?
Well, you said that with chemotherapy she could live a lot longer and can go to Carolyn's graduation.